Hello and welcome to the UNMC College of Nursing Journey Through the Kidney. I'm Christian Molina.
And I'm Roel Navarrete.
And this is our Senior Design Showcase. So first, let's talk about the company. The University of Nebraska Medical Center, UNMC. The College of Nursing is a leading institution dedicated to advancing nursing education, research, and practice throughout Nebraska and beyond. The college offers state-of-the-art facilities, including immersive virtual reality technology, to supplement learning opportunities. So first, here are our stakeholders, our sponsors. We have Sue, Janet, and then Tess with X Renegades, and then Ethan with Curio XR. And then our faculty, staff, and coach. We have our project manager, Tony, our tribe lead, Trudy, and then our coach, Brian. And then the team, there's Roel and myself. Roel is the squad lead and product manager. I am the development manager. Then we have Jacob, the developer and process specialist. Darsha, Darius, and Tong are also developers. So the problem that UNMC tasked us with is making a VR game that immerses a student into the structure and function of the human kidney and nephron. Traditional learning can make these complex concepts disengaging and hard to visualize. So we wanted to make an opportunity to supplement traditional learning methods using interactable objects and an immersive virtual environment. And then at the end, we test users' understandings of these concepts with a game. I will now pass it off to Roel to speak more about the exact solution.
Yeah, so to tackle UNMC's project given to us, we added a kidney tour to the existing heart tour application from last year's senior design team. And we also added the game assessment, Ion Saber, to test the user's knowledge gained from the kidney tour. So one of the changes that we made was through the movement system. So last year's project was with the heart, but ours is with the kidney this year. And due to the kidney and nephron's winding pathways, it made last year's movement system not applicable to us, which had movement between set points, and you kind of flied between each checkpoint. So to solve that problem, we made a new railway movement system. So in this movement system, we take the user and we place them in a minecart, and they have complete control of going forward and backwards on this railway. And this movement system accommodates the kidney and nephron's winding pathways, gives the user more control, makes it more immersive and less dizzying, and is also more consistent with Curio XR's current movement system. And then the user uses hand gestures to move and interact with objects in the game. And so we use OpenXR's hand tracking library to make this work. And so the user uses peace signs to move forward and backwards, and also pinches to select and grab objects in the game. And then our project also uses a new updated checkpoint system from last year. The checkpoints look like bubbles located at key points of the kidney and nephron, and the user points their hand at the bubble and pinches to select. Once you select these checkpoints, an informational panel opens, and that panel shows key information, the particles present, as well as mini models. And so the dev team also updated these informational panels from last year. Our panels display information at each key point in the kidney and nephron, and displays important particles, what they look like, and their actions at key points. The models also have new mini models of the kidney and nephron, and these mini models can be grabbed and moved, and they show an exterior view of the organs, and also show the player's current location through a green dot in the mini model. So these mini models act as both an educational device and also as a 3D map for the player. And then one of the critiques from last year's team was that the tour could feel a little bit more filled up with things to fill in the space. So we tackled that problem by making a new particle system. Our particle system features blood cells, water, nutrients, sodium, and waste. And they float through the kidney and nephron, and certain particles are only present at certain points, which is accurate to the human anatomy. So this new particle system both solved the issue of filling up the empty space, as well as educating users on the functions within the kidney. We also added animations which showed the specific particle movement and filtration in the glomerulus, and also shows active transport of sodium in the nephron. And then finally, our last animation was a waterfall into the bladder. And so one of the sponsors wanted to make the tour more fun, and so we added a waterfall which showed the sodium, waste, and water being dispensed from the nephron's collecting duct into the bladder. And finally, our VR game assessment. So Curio XR tasked us with the idea of trying to make a game assessment that would only be possible in VR. And so our solution was creating a game that we call Ion Saber. And so if you know what the game Beat Saber is, it's very alike to that. Ion Saber tests the player's knowledge on what particles filter where within the nephron, and there are 6 levels based on key points within the nephron. The player uses 2 sabers to cut the specific particles being filtered at key points, and the particles change depending on the level, just like it does in the human anatomy. And so Ion Saber provided a unique way to test players using VR's new capabilities. So for value and highlights, the Journey Through the Kidney project added value by creating an immersive educational game, and is also scalable and can be easily expanded to other parts of the human body for future senior design teams. And then as a team, our highlights is that we gained an understanding of the intricacies of the human kidney, as well as communicated within the team and with our external stakeholders, and then also learned vital information associated with projects, project management, and development.
Thank you for your time.